Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right to
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Blue gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Dak to the air here. Got Mingo, it's complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our 1st points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Here we go.
That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Yeah! There we go! 26.
Dak now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. On the move, headed right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hurts on first down. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hurts throwing again. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin. Complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts yet again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Manages a gain of 3 there, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10, Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now for Prescott. This is caught by Blue. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards. So taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Receiver gets it on the handout. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun is Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. 30. Gets the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Cape, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott. Down the field. He's got Lamb. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I try to remind you a time or two, Cape, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Prescott on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Prescott here from the gun. One's caught, inbounds, and beyond the marker.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the middle, Blue. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Motioning the tight end now. Give on 2nd here to Blue. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play, and gives his offense a 1st and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Motion a receiver left. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Blue. And the defense wins this rep. That's stuck at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Now Dak to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
No, set. Hey, let's go. No.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, a run with Barkley. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds Barkley underneath. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now. They need 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from just 23 yards away. Elliott connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Noel to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down. You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
180, 180.
Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On here with Will Shipley. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Hey, 73, 73.
They're in long for him here. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Elliott on now to attempt a point after.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 10.
All set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. So first down from the 41. Dak to the air here. And that throw just too high for him. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it'll be second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Ken, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now blue. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go. 40. 26.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Hurts on first down. Hits him on the in route. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He'll go from the gun with Barkley. A lot of space ahead. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Dak now from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. He's caught. He's got Lamb. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again is Dak. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. They've got a man in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on the stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense, in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Prescott here from the gun. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down from the 42. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Yeah! There we go! Quiet. We're going to 54. Quiet. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on first is Prescott. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to the air, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding